Is XRP the next Bitcoin? Some, I think, may look back on Bitcoin and find that it was the Napster of digital assets. And what I mean by that is Napster was the first to digitize music and demonstrate, hey, if you digitize music, you can do a lot of cool things with that. But ultimately, they were circumventing trademark laws, they were circumventing royalty payments, and government stepped in, and Napster was not successful. But Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, they were very successful. I think what you'll find is that maybe the next generation of digital assets ends up solving some of the original problems that Bitcoin set out to solve. Is XRP the next Bitcoin? We work with the system to solve this problem, and we can solve that problem at scale. A problem measured in the trillions of dollars. There's a lot of opportunity to create value in XRP.
Ripple could be the next Bitcoin?
Well, I think if we're solving a real problem and it's at scale, then I think it's a compliment. I think the most important thing that is going on in crypto is understanding what is real and what is just hype.
XRP can be the next Bitcoin. Yes, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse in this video right here compared XRP to Bitcoin and how XRP can be the next generation of digital assets and how Bitcoin is kind of like the old generation, but the new generation, XRP, can be the next Bitcoin. That is literally what he hinted at in this video. He did not say it explicitly, but that's what he basically hinted at. And this is huge, everyone. If you hold XRP right now, and my name is Eamon, your crypto AI man, here to help you with everything cryptocurrency. Thank you all for subscribing. Join us right now on YouTube and on X and TikTok. All of the official links will be down below. XRP versus Bitcoin. Which cryptocurrency is better now in 2025 and in the next few years? Which crypto should you buy? XRP versus Bitcoin. Let us take a look into it right now because XRP and Bitcoin are similar, yes, in many ways, but they're very different. XRP was created in 2012, while Bitcoin was created in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto. But XRP was created by a few other developers that are publicly known. Now, XRP is used as a global settlement tool and for cross-currency, cross-border payments, micropayments, real-world asset tokenizations, and much more. Now, Bitcoin is basically like a store of value. It's a digital gold. People buy it and they hold it. Now, XRP and Bitcoin are very different in that XRP can do way more transactions per second, 1,500 transactions per second, while Bitcoin can only do about 7 transactions per second. So the transactions per second between XRP and Bitcoin is huge. There's a huge difference, and the transaction speed as well. So a Bitcoin transaction can take up to an hour sometimes, while an XRP transaction is only about 3 to 4 seconds. That's it. Now, the fees also very different. Bitcoin is very expensive. XRP is cheap. You can build smart contracts on the XRP ledger, while Bitcoin does not have that functionality. You can build decentralized exchanges on the XRP ledger, escrow features, and way more. Now, Bitcoin, you can mine it, but that basically pollutes the environment. So you don't really get much benefits. So this is what Brad Garlinghouse was speaking about in this video right here, when he was speaking about the next generation of digital assets. What is next? What is better than Bitcoin? That is what he's speaking about. He's speaking about Ripple XRP, literally. So that is why this video is absolutely huge right now, everyone. And let us say, for example, if XRP had Bitcoin's market cap of $2 trillion, one XRP would be worth about $35, which is an upside of a 15x from today's prices. So this just shows you the upside potential of basically how much money we can make with XRP in the next few years. Yes, XRP in the next few years can flip Bitcoin potentially and Ethereum as well. Yes, listen to this video right here of Brad Garlinghouse speaking about how XRP was the second largest cryptocurrency in the world. It was larger than Ethereum. It was bigger. It was more valuable than Ethereum before the SEC lawsuits, and how we can flip Ethereum again. Yes, listen to this.
Yeah, so what's affecting the price of XRP has been the SEC. Forget, frankly, before the SEC got involved in the crypto markets, XRP was the second most valuable digital asset, ahead of ETH. Yeah. And then the SEC got involved and said, hey, we think ETH is probably okay, and ETH went up. And then they sued Ripple, and XRP went down. You know, this is not how our government is supposed to work. We're supposed to have a level playing field and have equal opportunity. We shouldn't have our government picking winners and losers in this regard. We think in the long run will prevail, and that'll sort itself out. But for now, it's frustrating for the community, and I like the way you characterized it, for the XRP family.
This is from a few months ago, yes. So this is kind of old, but this is still very important for today, for XRP right now, as I'm recording this video, because the CEO of Ripple literally in this video said how XRP can flip Ethereum again, basically. The CEO of Ripple basically said how XRP can flip Ethereum again, and how the SEC is the reason why XRP went down. And now that the SEC lawsuit is over, that in the next few months and years, you can expect XRP to basically flip Ethereum again. That's basically what he's hinting at. That's what he's saying in this video right here, everyone. Which cryptocurrency is better? Because yes, XRP used to be more valuable than Ethereum. It used to be the second largest crypto in the world, right behind Bitcoin and ahead of Ethereum, as you can tell right here. This was back in 2019, 2020, early 2020. But now, today, as I'm recording this video, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the number one, number two largest cryptos in the world, and then is XRP. So this means that XRP has a lot of catching up to do. And Brad Garlinghouse confirmed that XRP can flip Ethereum. So basically, this is our next step, is to flip Ethereum first, and then we can start talking about Bitcoin. Now, I'm extremely bullish on XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I think all of these cryptocurrencies will go up and make new all-time highs and way more this year. In the next few months, actually, we can make new all-time highs for all of these cryptocurrencies. So I'm not talking bad about Bitcoin. I'm not talking bad about Ethereum, but I believe XRP has some more upside potential compared to Ethereum and compared to Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin and Ethereum will keep going up, but XRP will go up even faster now that the SEC lawsuit is over, and now that XRP is free to fly and can show its wings. It can show us what it can do. And for example, if XRP had Ethereum's market cap today, XRP would be worth about $5.50. So $5.50 to flip Ethereum, and then $35 to flip Bitcoin. So again, let's just flip Ethereum first, and then we can talk about flipping Bitcoin. But XRP will dethrone Ethereum as a top altcoin potentially this year in 2025. Yes, everyone, XRP is very close to flipping Ethereum right now, actually, because the fully diluted market cap of Ethereum is $316 billion. So while the fully diluted market cap of XRP is 220, so a 50% pump in the value of XRP will take us ahead of Ethereum. Basically, XRP is very close to flipping Ethereum, and it can happen this year in 2025. XRP can flip Ethereum and Bitcoin. Confirmed by the CEO of Ripple, everyone. This is huge. If you own XRP, if you own Bitcoin, if you own Ethereum, show your support, because again, I'm very bullish on all of these cryptocurrencies. I'm not speaking bad about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is truly like a digital gold. Bitcoin still has a huge market. Ethereum will also still be very valuable. Everyone is building on Ethereum. Everyone still uses Ethereum no matter what. So I'm not talking bad about Bitcoin and Ethereum, but XRP family, XRP army, we know the value of XRP. And if you don't own XRP yet, if you own Ethereum and if you own Bitcoin, you should own XRP, because it could potentially flip Ethereum and Bitcoin in the next few years, according to the CEO of Ripple.